Now, the militant group Hamas has claimed responsibility for, let's not call it a militant group, the terrorist group Hamas has claimed responsibility for a rocket attack at Israel today, triggering warning sirens near the Gaza border and in Jerusalem. This is in response to more than 300 Palestinians being injured in clashes with Israeli police outside the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. Tensions are soaring and the ongoing violence is the worst the city has seen for years. So what has sparked these clashes and what is the current situation on the ground? Well, Jalal Abu Qatar joins me, Jerusalem-based writer. Jalal, thank you very much for joining us. Now, I suspect this is a culmination of all sorts of things coming together, but there's a real issue with Palestinians being removed from settler areas within Jerusalem, isn't there? And that has obviously sparked a lot of this.
Indeed, it is a culmination. You might say that if you follow the situation in Jerusalem over the years, it's nonstop violence towards Palestinian Jerusalemites. And the most recent apartheid report by the Human Rights Watch organization is just further proof that we've been going through this silently or quietly for years. And in Jerusalem, what you're seeing right now is the spark overspilling into different areas, into Al-Aqsa, and the violence is becoming more visible and becoming more over the street level. And that's when people start looking and taking attention to what's happening in Jerusalem. And the issue is becoming global. The Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood, which is facing the imminent evictions by the Israeli courts to settle settlers in their houses, that case alone became the center of the most recent, let's say, developments in the events where people are paying attention more to what's happening in Jerusalem rather than just quietly just imagine a peaceful city where there's actually no suffering. Apartheid is really quiet, but it's affecting us all. So this is just everything boiling over and spilling into the streets. That's what you see right now.
You've used the word apartheid there, which obviously the Israeli government would not accept. Do you think that there is a danger of a third intifada starting?
I've lived here for 26 years. I would never, I've learned my lesson over the years. I've learned not to be hopeful or not to expect or not to be pessimistic enough. I'm just assessing what's actually happening in front of me. I see what's happening firsthand in Jerusalem, in Sheikh Jarrah, at Damascus Gate, at Al-Aqsa Mosque, on the streets generally, going back and forth to work. I try to maintain my expectations to what I'm living through every day. I wouldn't suggest or even predict or expect a third intifada because that's been used a lot over the years, and it doesn't always come to fruition. It doesn't always come to a result that's satisfying for either side. I wouldn't use that.
Okay. Jalal, thank you very much. That's Jalal Abu Qatar, who is a Jerusalem-based writer. We'll have more on that situation a little later in the programme.